That their plan is to promote the growth and equity of all Atlanta. It says 5 seconds, they're gonna cross. So
There's that traffic through, right?
wait, no, but that's green.
Let's go!
Hey, everyone! Stay on the sidewalk! Stay on the sidewalk! Keep it pressed! Stay on the sidewalk!
Go to the front. Go to the next block. Basket.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
All right. Go to the
Thank you.
Viva! Viva! We can stop! We can stop! We can stop! We're gonna wait for the light. We can stop and we can see how these scary police officers are here not to protect us, but to criminalize us. We are out here peacefully marching with signs honoring the name of Tortuguita, naming our demands to stop Cop City. And what are they doing? Blocking us. Blocking us. They got these stupid ass plastic handcuffs, but we're not even doing anything but coming out here to express our rights.
And make sure not to touch none of these punks, because the first thing they gonna say is you tried to assault them and try to shoot you, because they scary as fuck.
CEO of AT&T, in collaboration with Mayor Deacon and the Atlanta Police Foundation, continues to oppress and repress the black community. And I love it that these black officers are looking at me like I am spit on the ground. Maybe they don't know that that's all AT&T thinks they are. That's all Andre Dickens thinks you are. You are a pawn. You are nothing but paid help. You are lackeys. You are literally oppressing your own community because you ain't even got sense enough to stand up for the people you love. Because I'm going to tell y'all one thing right now. If it was your loved one surrounded by a bunch of your so-called buddies and brothers in arms and they got stopped and your friend got scared for their lives because most of y'all punks anyway, your family member would be dead too. But you think it won't happen to you. AT&T, you got blood on your hands. AT&T, stop donating to the APF. AT&T, stop taking the money from your customers and using it for their own oppression. AT&T, we are calling you out. AT&T, Atlanta Police Foundation, we're putting you on notice that we are holding you accountable. And if you continue to think that the people don't have the power, just sit back and watch. Because we're going to show y'all what a group of people united can do. That's right. We're going to show you what happens when your divisive tactics don't work. We're going to show. And here I am, 5 foot nothing, 134 pounds, and I ain't scared of none of you. Number one, I know my rights. Number two, I'm sure that none of you can string 2 sentences together for a decent paragraph. Number three, I got the people with me. So we gonna keep on rolling, y'all. Stop Cop City! 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 The people united will never be defeated! 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 The people united! You do not need automatic rifles! We know that this is the enemy. And we know that the enemy is being directed by a greater enemy, the city council, the mayor, who we know is being directed by a greater enemy, these corporations. These corporations that control the capital in this city. They have $60 million to give to the Atlanta Police Foundation and not pay their workers. They have $60 million to give to the Atlanta Police Foundation to help them prevent us from organizing and from mobilizing against the systems like capitalism, like white supremacy that oppress us all. And they understand that when we unify with each other, that when we come together in collective spirit, that when we organize, that when we continue the legacy of a fight for abolition, of a fight for freedom, of a fight for liberation for all oppressed people here and abroad, that they will lose. So I want us to look around and look at what the losers look like, to get a good look at the losers who stand and try to peddle us in and prevent us from peacefully protesting for our liberation. Now, before we wrap today, right, before we wrap today and give these clowns something else to go do, we will be out here. We will be out here for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, for the rest of the year. And we will fight until we win. Stop Cop City! 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 Shut it down! 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 All right, y'all. Thanks for coming out.
So as you disperse from here today, go with your group, go with your body, because there's a lot of people around here that are not looking out for the interests of the people, but for the state. So be safe as you travel home together, as you walk, be mindful of your surroundings, and be safe. Keep everybody safe. People did a great job today. The time for Invest Atlanta to cut back their money, and all these organizations to get off the Atlanta Police Foundation. So we're wrapping for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
So this was a small group of people organizing to protest against Cop City. What Cop City essentially is they are destroying part of the Atlanta forest to build a cop training facility. Two really important problems there. One is the Atlanta forest is vital for drainage, so that's going to increase flooding in the city. The other part that's really important is that it's a cop training facility. And here today at the protest, we saw a huge police presence. And obviously there's a misallocation of funds to some extent because we're seeing how much money is being placed towards the cops to militarize them, and especially to come against this nonviolent protest that was maybe a gathering of 30, 35 people.
Have you ever seen this many police
Never.
that armed?
I've lived in Atlanta all my life. I was active in a lot of the Black Lives Matter protests around the time, and I've never seen police presence like this. Today I saw a SWAT van. I was seeing guns that I didn't know the name of. It was really, really upsetting and really startling.
So my name is Jasmine. I'm the organizing director for Community Movement Builders. We are a grassroots Black liberation organization in Atlanta that operates out of and organizes in the Pittsburgh neighborhood. It's a Black working class community that is being affected by displacement, gentrification, and police brutality. We've been organizing against Cop City since 2021 when our former city council person, Joyce Shepard, introduced the ordinance to essentially give away the public city-owned land to the Atlanta Police Foundation to build Cop City. We're out here today to continue to mobilize and galvanize and organize around Cop City to make it clear that we are not going to let our foot up off the gas until Cop City is stopped, to really draw attention and build awareness towards this issue during the week of action, and to continue to plug folks into the movement as things continue to develop.